baseball spring training. Our coverage continues here on 2K Sports. And our starting pitcher for Baltimore. Steve, what do you think the strategy is going to be against this Detroit powerhouse?
That's a tough matchup for any pitcher against this lineup, as they can really swing the bat and have a lot of different sorts of threats. So he's going to have to really move the ball around the zone, and the manager's going to have to keep an eye on him and realize it's not a good matchup for the righty on the mound.
Well, let's take a look at the lineup for the Tigers. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, the excitement that Austin Jackson can bring, and you watch this game today, he can make highlight reel plays in the outfield, and he can also win games with his bat. He's still trying to figure out, though, the power part of his game. He has the ability, though, to hit for a high average, and boy, I tell you, once he gets on.
And we've got the chosen one here.
Taylor's pointing again. Unbelievable. They're on their feet here, stomping, clapping. Come on, join in wherever you are out there. Let's hear you, Cleveland. Taylor waits at the plate. The Duke at the belt. Hayes away from second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
Swings, clobbers this one. Deep left center field. Goodbye home run Orioles. They're on the board. And they did exactly what they wanted to do with that big fly ball. They've evened it up. Swinging a softly hit grounded to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Center fielder.
And Johnny Peralta up. How's he using the strike zone to his advantage? Here's a quick look at how he's been mixing locations.
Well, he's had a great rhythm going in this game today. He's not a...
There's a ground ball. It's picked up. Out to second for one. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. And we've got the chosen one here. What a start he's had. He got a dinger earlier off Porcello.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that he's probably not going to see the sinker, because that's the one he hit out of the yard last time up.
And it was only one run, but you know he's thinking about that solo shot, and I'll be curious to see if he goes back to that pitch again.
That's on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1.
You know, as a hitter right here, you have to be aware that you might get a fastball with that 0-1 count. It's typically where he goes.
A shot up the middle, and he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. He's trying for second.
You talk about a happy guy right there. So is his manager. Getting there to second base. 2 outs to work with now for his offense. Let's see if his teammates can bring him in.
One away.
They knocked the crap out of that one.
Well, I plan to get at least a double out of this. I bought 100 of these. One for every base I'm gonna steal. Excuse me. Gotta take my first step toward the Hall of Fame.
My ass.
We don't know where Hayes played last year, but I'm sure he did a hell of a job. Brewster ready from the stretch. Hayes with a good lead.
Here's Mike Reynolds.
Well, they catch a little bit of a break.
Oh, he's on the move for third. And he made it. Safe at third.
Now, if they're not going to stop you off of second base and you get that kind of lead, you have to take the base.
Oh! Reynolds isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Now, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here's what we've seen from this pitcher today. And the runner's breaking from third. In the infield, Porcello. One.
Well, this is what a good offense does. It picks up runs with productive outs. Good piece of hitting.
Last time up, pull up. Line towards first. Out number 2. And we've got the chosen one here. Homered back in the first inning. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And the first pitch. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Jackson gets to it.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the
In the batter's box, Keppinger lined out in his last at bat.
This man does not give a two-shit flying fuck. Two-shit flying fuck is looking for this man, and this man is nowhere to be found. But I bet if you look up the dictionary for I don't give a fuck, you will see this man face there.
That swung on, hit on the ground. The chosen one. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Second baseman. Number.
It's Dirks at the plate. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And that two-run homer in his last AB. He deals a swing and a foul off to the right side. Here it comes. And he fouls off another one. This one's grounded meekly to first. And they get the force at second that time. That'll do it. He flew out his last time up.
Now they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
And he starts him out. Hard grounded to short. Peralta with the pickup. Throw on to second base. Force play. Side retired. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. Here's the delivery. Swinging a roller towards the hole. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there. Garrett at the first base. Touch the bag.
Thought he might have had a strikeout there, but he's involved in the out anyway.
Number 12.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not